Get wrecked with sub.
Hey, what's going on, Dane? What's up, guys? I think I'm doing a Zoom call. Oh, I wish it was this what the hell? I think I'm doing some construction outside. Nah, man, we had a bunch of stuff get changed up again today, but it's fine. I'm still gonna stream. Like, I still want to hang out, so I found an excuse to go live today. Even though I was gonna do this Zoom tomorrow alongside the other board we're doing tomorrow, because I don't think tomorrow's gonna be a super long stream. I was like, screw it, let's just all hang out, because that's what I like to do. What up, my man? I got a couple roles I've been developing this week. Ooh, from a meetup, from like a keyboard meetup or like a camera meetup. What's up, Dal? Thank you, 765 as well, man. Dal, thank you so much for the 4 months, 765 for the 10, and also Dane for the 10. You guys are great. I love you guys. I did this. When did I stream this? Like a week ago? Week and a half? Literally like 2 days after the sale. Alex, your mic's off again? That's a lie because I'm watching it right now, Toby. I'm watching it bounce up and down from peaking right now. The packing has begun. 2.5 weeks till we close. Hey, yo. That's huge, dude. Are you excited, Rock? Damn it. Yeah, you can't fool me this time. This time, my friend, I am a little smarter. Only this time, though. What's up, though, Iced? How you doing? Ilchek, thank you so much for the Prime. I really appreciate you, dude. Thank you, man. No, we love you. Oh, man, you guys are too kind. Actually, today I was, I'll be honest. Today I'm feeling a little bit bummed. I don't know why. Just feeling a little bit blue. I think it's a mixture of, like, my schedule is really fucked this week. And then it also just keeps getting more complex. Like, I can't seem to get a day or a week where I know what my schedule is like. And I think I'm also a little bit bummed because, like, we were playing games last night, and I use video games as, like, my only real escape from work, you know? And we're playing games, and my computer's still not working, and it's just, like, I don't know what's happening with it. And it's just like, God, man, like the one thing, like I'm running like a game at like 15 frames a second, and I go to my girlfriend's room and she's running at like 140, and I'm like, what the? I'm like, isn't my graphics card supposed to be a smidge better? Get a Steam Deck? I don't know. I will legit send you my Steam Deck. No, Dan. Honestly, it is a-okay. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna suck it up and buy a graphics card.
Been a while, Alexotos.
Thank you, NTR. I really appreciate that, man. I'm hoping I can game soon too. I think at this point here, they're still working on it, Oak, but I think at this point here, like, I don't want to stick with AMD. Like, I think I am just over AMD completely. And I've been actually gaming on the Mac because I haven't been able to game on the Windows computer. So I think I'm gonna, I saw a 4070 Super for a decent price that I might go pick up like in the next week or two. And then I'm probably also going to just decide to, I think I'm just going to go with the newest gen Intel processors. Yeah, I have an AMD everything right now. AMD CPU and AMD GPU. And I'm like not sold on it, man. Every AMD CPU I've had like some weird issue. So I'm thinking I'm just going to swap to Intel, like Team Blue and Green again. I'm going to get off Team Red completely. But yeah, that's pretty much been my day. I think I've just been a little overwhelmed. Just a bunch of other things too. So I think I needed to stream. Even though I could have just taken the day off, like, and just like coasted a little bit today, I'm like, nah, I want to get on and stream. So that's why we're here. Fair enough if you had such bad experiences. Have you guys had like a super bad experience with someone who you weren't supposed to have a bad experience with, and it's just like turned you off from ever shopping with them again? For me, that's MSI. I'm like not big on using MSI parts, although I think it's been a long enough that I'd try again, and AMD at this point. Duroc stabs, oh man. Grocery stores, I mean, in the same boat. 4070 Ti or 4070 Ti Super might be worth the upgrade. The Ti Super is like $200-300 more, and like, I think I'm trying to be a little bit more budget conscious, because like I also somehow also need to figure out a ticket to go to Utah for the meetup, which I might not even be able to do that now because of this. I don't know. It's a weird situation all around. What's up, though, Steelwind? How you doing, man? Asus is my MSI. The ARM process is heck on earth. Dude, I feel like all of them are pretty shit. Why not get a cheaper 4090 or 4080 on eBay? You know, as weird as it sounds, Anor, I think I'd just rather purchase something brand new.
Holy moly, that is a handsome keyboard,
Thank
man.
you, Mdrot. Thank you, man. I appreciate the 25 months. Like, I think I've had such bad luck with this computer over the last, like... but why would you change your 3090, Alex? Dude, okay, let me tell you the story, Steelwind. I had a 3090. That was, like, my pride and joy, like, a few years ago. When I switched over to AMD, like, I did a sponsorship thing with iBuyPower, which they've been great. Like, they've already replaced the whole computer. But I switched to a 6900 XT, which was great at first. It actually, like, performed better. And now I'm just like, and I gave the 3090 to my dad, and he doesn't. If I took that back from him, he doesn't have a graphics card, so I'm not gonna do that. I really like those rose gold keyboards. I would love to see you build one of those. Rose gold. I've done a few rose gold ones. I'm using this today. This is my my keyboard of choice this fine evening, or I guess afternoon. But yeah, that's pretty much my day. I hope you guys are having a good day too, or at least having a better day than me. No, this is actually the Girin. The Girin. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. The properly coat. Oh yeah, the thermal that I have is a little bit rose gold. I think it's more rosy than gold though. Okay, backstory with today's build, by the way. Client wanted me to build their Zoom75.
Almost 4 years.
Hi, Marcia. Oh my God! If you guys don't know who Marcia is, she's a good person, good community member of the keyboard world. So, thank you, Marcia. But client had a Zoom75 they sent over. It had a damaged JST, and unfortunately, that JST connector was pretty fucked up, and also 2 or 3 diodes were also destroyed. And I'm not even sure if replacing them all and spending the time to buy parts and components to fix it was going to be worth it. So I ended up just getting the client. I reached out to Melotrix and stuff, a new PCB. So we're going to use a new PCB today. We're not going to deal with trying to fix something and possibly it not working. So usually I go that route of trying to fix something that's broken to not be wasteful, but I think there was just way too much stuff wrong with that particular PCB. I think it was a mix of client error as well as perhaps something came not right from the factory, but I think it was a mix. The 6950 XT at 500 USD on Micro Center, AMD is so underrated, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest, Dylan. I'm on AMD and I think I want to get off it so bad. Dude, it didn't even work for me when I was trying to stream. Gotta show up that Girin weight. All right. Let's take a look. I took some really nice photos of this today, by the way. It looks super sick. Come to the NVIDIA side? Yeah, I'm going to be doing that. I don't know, though. We'll see. I'm still going to try to wait it out as long as possible, but last night was pretty bad, man. Last night, it was pretty bad. And then also, I'm having problems with the Stream Deck, too. You guys can't see it, but it flickers sometimes. Oh, man. This is actually why I don't really care for Elgato products either. Extra, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. I appreciate it, dude. Not an Apple anymore? Oh, I'm still an Apple. I use Apple for my work stuff and creative stuff. Way more reliable for me. When do I get to take good photos of you? Whenever you come to Toronto, Dane, you hit me up, bro. We'll go out for a nice little lunchy, you know? It just depends on your personal experience for how you feel about a brand. I don't think either side is inherently bad. Yeah, I'm with that. For me, experiences, even if the company is probably great, they mean a lot, right? Having a good experience and a good even customer service experience is huge, which I feel like a lot of companies lack these days is really good customer service experiences. So, Mango, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that, man. All right, so we're doing a Zoom75 today. It's one in red. We have to set this all up. Actually, the only thing I did not ask the client was what screen they wanted on the side there. Honestly, this might be a hot take. Let me know, dude. Also, thank you again, Mango. All right. I think let's just get the stabs out first, and let's work on the stabs. And we have a whole bunch of other stuff that we'll install afterwards. But there definitely is a lot of stuff in here. Actually, let me bring this closer. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. That's the joy about a Melotrix build. The pack is very, very full. Oh, we got the pour-on dampener kit. Oh, I've never seen... This is interesting. They like packed it all together like this. I think we're using all the foam as per requested by the client, which I'm kind of down for. I haven't really done a foamy build in a long time, so... Derek, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. Thank you, thank you. It's how they fix it that matters. You know, Toby, I don't think that's a hot take. I agree with you there. Let me actually quickly... Do we want PE film as well? Just want to make sure. I hate the 4000 series NVIDIA GPU, to be honest. Really? I don't mind it. Alex doing a foam build? Believe it or not, I do a lot of foam builds. Just, you guys don't really see some of them. You guys don't always see some of the stuff that I do. Love the chill midday streams, dude. You're coming out to KeyCon. I will try. I will do my absolute best to see if I can manage my budget. So, still love the sound. Dude, this keyboard turned out pretty good. Marcia! Oh my god, yeah, I might be seeing you for the first time ever. There's 3 U stabs in here? Huh? I didn't know they included 3 U stabs in this kit. Alex, Marcia, can I meet your cats? Although, let me double check what we're doing here for a layout. I guess we'll be doing 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot this had 3 U split spacebar on this. Totally forgot. I don't remember if these are also pre-lubed. Either way, I think I'm going to take them apart. They are. You know what I'm going to do then? I'm going to do something pretty fun with this. I'm going to do install, then lube. Just because I don't really feel like getting my hands all messy and stuff, so... Slug, I'm gonna give you a little timeout, my friend. Listen, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the joke was funny the first time, but I think when you keep asking the same thing over and over again, I don't know, bro. It's just a little, makes me feel a little awkward, you know? Hey Alex, weird question. A while ago you posted a setup photo with the event horizon on a build. Do you happen to know what that wallpaper was? Yeah, I have it somewhere. I will upload it to my Discord. I don't know what it's called though. It was just like an orange paint splatter, you know? Chat makes the day. Yeah. Tips for grade 11 chemistry. When I was in grade 11, I think chemistry wasn't mandatory to take. So of course I opted to not take it. I don't have any tips for you though. That wasn't like my forte. Like I didn't like, yeah, I wasn't really into science stuff. Bro, what are you doing here right now? What are you doing here right now? What's up, Dandy? Yeah, I think the only thing I really enjoyed about my high school in particular, it had photography. And I was lucky enough that the first 2 years of photography that I took in school, I was very blessed that we got our own dark room. So cold here? 22 Celsius? Wait. Hold on, you toy. 22 Celsius is pretty warm. Do you mean negative? You toy's like living a different life. I think he means negative though. I was gonna... No? You toy. My 22 Celsius is, yeah, I'm sweating. I'm walking outside without a shirt on. You toy, we're positive 22 is cold. My summers are 40 and 30. But even so, 22 shouldn't be that bad. I guess in contrast, but I don't know. I still have a weird time contemplating that, I guess. I guess thinking about that, I can't wrap my head around that. Where are you from, you toy, if you don't mind me asking? That's making me sweaty just thinking about it. Bro, I wish it was 22. It's like 38 Celsius right now where I live. What? In the Philippines? So like, you toy, that's so interesting to me. When it's 22 Celsius, is that like, it sounds ridiculous. Is that sweater weather? It's, I think it's 2 degrees today for us here, Celsius. It's like a nice day. I actually walked outside without a jacket today. I had my short sleeves on. That's how nice it was. It was that nice that I was able to walk outside without a jacket on. Same where I am. Fuck, I think if I had to deal with 40 degrees Celsius, man, I don't know. I don't know how I'd manage that. 22 is cold in C? That is so interesting. What's the coldest temp you've ever felt? Don't quote me on it. Maybe one of the other people from Toronto here can help me out. Pretty positive there was some winters we had negative 30, negative 35-ish or something. Or at least that's what I've experienced somewhere in Ontario. Maybe me driving around, but yeah, like negative 30-ish. There was one winter where I had to go to work where it was negative 25. I remember this. And it felt like negative 31 or something like that. And I was walking to work and I had a really big beard. And by the time I got to work, because I was walking, I had icicles hanging from my beard, from my breath. I was laughing pretty hard at it. It was pretty funny. Just like the condensation from my breath, I guess. I was biking a few weeks ago in negative 40. What the? That's crazy to me. Oh wait, are we doing PE film? I think I need to install that first if that's the case. Okay, perfect. We are doing PE film, so we're gonna do that first. I remember having to go to school in negative 40. Yeah, we had some pretty cold days here. Some pretty chilly days. PE film. I like the way they divvied this all up. This is kind of cute. All right, switch foam. Here we go. But yeah, I think the client's watching now. So good news, we ended up getting your PCB. Actually, I guess I didn't really need to put this on right now. We ended up getting it all replaced, which is super good news. Isn't that IXPE? As far as I know, it said PE film. Let me see what it says. It's all labeled. It just says pour-on switch film. That's it. That's all that's the only one that's in the box. Pour-on switch film. So pour-on film. Either way, it's still gonna probably make it a little bit marbly. Although I don't think pour-on films is aggressive. I think pour-on film isn't as marbly, if I remember correctly. It's a little bit more subdued, but still kind of does the same effect. It's made of pour-on. Seen the video of the coldest town in Russia. I don't understand how the dogs are chilling outside of negative 50. I guess it's how we adapt to things. Truly. I thought IXPE was traditionally black and the PE foam was traditionally white and a bit thicker. This is really thin, so... But I think PE film, you're right, it does have a different texture on it. I'm debating tossing some PE foam on my board. You know what my favorite thing to use was? I did this for my thermal. It was, you know that packing film that you use when you're transporting like glasses and stuff like that and dishes? I put that inside a keyboard one time. I put it inside my thermal, which was pretty entertaining to use. The color denotes if it's yes or not. Oh, interesting. I put it on the PCB like a film, but apparently it is conductive. So I don't know if I would probably use it again, but it has been fine in my thermal, so... But yeah, apparently it is indeed conductive, so you gotta watch out for that. How was your weekend, Alex? It was okay. I didn't really get to do as much as I wanted to. Like, I think I was setting aside the weekend to just play video games, but that did not really happen for multiple reasons. But I mean, it was otherwise okay. I didn't mind how it went. It's the one thing about these stabs that are a little bit annoying. Was it PE? I don't know what the film was. I bought a whole bunch from Amazon. I'm gonna do it. Take apart my board while Alex just do it, Toby. A little late. My HMX samples have come in, and I'm excited to see how they are. I hope you end up really liking them. HMX switches are probably my new fave right now. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way. Is this Zoom75 build with the screen or knob? I don't know what options we have. I have to take another look at that. I really hate when one stab does this. Gotta admit though, this Poron film ain't that fun to install. It's kind of like crinkling everywhere. Gotta like align it nice as you're screwing it in. GMK extend it? Do it. See how it's kind of like crinkling? Hopefully when we put the switches and other foam on, it flattens out. I want to pick up... Oh, there. I'm so used to watching your VODs because I miss your live streams, but I forgot that this was live. Eddie, thank you so much for watching the VODs, man. That means a lot. I could be tripping, but I feel like HMX switches all sound kind of thin. I disagree. I thought the hyacinths didn't sound very good. That I'm like dead set on believing, but I had a few people saying that like it was just the board that I used. But I don't know. I think they actually do sound kind of full. I wouldn't say they sound super thin. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the hyacinths. But I don't really remember the material used for the housing on the hyacinths, so maybe that's why I didn't like it. My favorite so far has been the macchiato and cheese switches, but I have a few other ones that I'll be trying out fairly soon-ish. So we'll give a bunch of stuff a good old try here. All right, so we have a 2.4 receiver case. Interesting. And then we have a weight. Put them in last. This should be the plate. We have a brass plate we're using today. This we don't need. A lot of packages in here, by the way, guys. So excuse me while I go diving inside the box. I guess we'll put standoffs on, even though we don't really need them. Here we go. What plate, sorry? Brass. Yeah, we don't really need standoffs, but I'll put them on anyways. Are these the right standoffs? They all look the same to me. I think metal plates are kind of weak on the Zoom75. I also agree with you. I think the metal plates on Zoom are a little bit weaker, but I mean, I've never tried the brass on this guy, so it could be an interesting little experiment, I guess. I don't think you need the standoffs. You're using brass. Actually, let me check if the... Oh no, they work. I'm only going to put it on here. Let's hear me out. I'm going to put the standoffs on simply because if the client decides to take apart the board, at least the PCB won't fall through. However, this is important. I recommend anyone doing a hot swap board who wants to take off all the keycaps and switches, just take it out of the case. Don't do it while the PCB is floating. You can actually damage your hot swap sockets that way. My recommendation, do it outside of the case. So therefore, the standoffs probably won't ever be necessary, but still, just do it outside of the case. Do you know what would be good black and gray sets? I think there's one on KVD fans. I think it's just called WOG or something. This is a pretty heavy plate, actually. God damn. Black on gray? Sorry, yeah, black on gray. No, not white on gray. Let's see. Does it line up okay? I think it does. Oh, you know what? Do they want you to screw it onto the top here? I think they do. Yeah. It's a little awkward. Or does it just sit there? I mean, it is threaded. Interesting. I don't know if we put these on. Why do these look like a pain in the ass to take off? No, don't do it. Let me see with the client. I don't know if we put these on. They look like a big pain in the ass if we end up putting these on. Because they screw into the bottom of the plate. Let me see something. I've never used these, by the way. It's my first time using the standoffs for the Zoom, so... Have I seen the set called Gandalf the Grey? Can't say I have. These standoff threads can get messed up if you... Oh, you know what? Let's just not use them. Let's not bother. That sounds like a giant disaster waiting to happen. But you know what isn't a disaster? Keyboard Dad. Keyboard Dad is 1000% not a disaster. In fact, kind of our savior. What's up, though, Gio? Keyboard Dad, by the way. Love you. Hope you're having a great day. Oh, really, Trudeau? Yeah, it's just black on gray. All right, let's put these to the side. Let's put our second sheet of foam. But yeah, I mean, my day has been okay, though. Do you guys have any big plans for the week? Anyone have anything that they're going to be doing for the week that seems pretty exciting that they want to share? I saw someone say they tackled cleaning their washroom over the weekend. I'm super proud of you, by the way, because cleaning sometimes just ain't fun. Actually, before we do that, let's tune our stabs where we don't actually have to uninstall them. It's actually pretty easy, by the way, if you guys have ever wondered how to do this. All you're really doing is you're lifting up the stem and you're just brushing the sides. There is no difference really between doing this and doing the other way, by the way. As long as you can get access to all four sides here, there realistically is no difference. Went to a car show this weekend, and then went to a pub. Oh, that sounds fun. I'm here for that. Yeah, I used to go to a few car shows for pictures. It was always pretty fun. How do you de-lube a stab? That's a little bit more tricky. I feel like you got to take that apart completely, and then there's like de-lubing solutions you can use that will help with that. Lick it off. I don't know about that one there, you toy. I get some studying for an exam, then do an exam, then do studying for a different exam, then do an exam and repeat. Toby, you got this. I was also studying like crazy yesterday. I have to do a test on... when am I going? I'm going on Thursday, I think. Thursday or Friday. Rubik's, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you, dude. BDZ sucks to unloop. I have never even attempted to do that, so I can only imagine that that's super annoying. How would you even get BDZ off? Just wipe it off, I guess? I feel like it never fully comes off. You don't ever need to fully clean a stab. Wipe off the lube with paper towels and run a pipe cleaner. Yeah. My other thing too is if you ever put too much lube on a stab, just take it apart, clean it all off. The moment you wipe everything away, I've done this before where I've also over-lubed a stab. You just literally continue doing what you're doing. Like, you don't actually have to add more lube. Just go in like I did today and then just add lube later. So you don't need to fully stress out about how much lube you put on. All right, let's get our plate and we can start putting switches on. Brass plate. Yeah, the brass plate's definitely squishing this all down nice. That brass though, yeah, it's a pretty big piece of brass. I just ordered the Bauer Light. Do you like it better with foam or no foam? No foam, and then to be brutally honest about the Bauer Light, I think I mentioned this the day that I streamed it. It is not a board for tactile switches. So if you end up going tactiles, I don't know if I agree with tactiles in the Bauer Light. It sounds okay. I think it's very strong with linears, very mid with tactile switches. All right, and we have some alpacas we're putting in this. It's a very classic build. However, I think these alpacas were filmed. Oh boy. So they're gonna be a little tough to snap in here. Tactile Solander? No, I'm not saying tactiles are bad. I'm saying tactiles in that particular build are not the most best switch in the world, I guess. Oh my gosh. All right, let's do this. We have to get like one or two of these things in first and push it through all the foams and stuff. But first is just aligning everything. There's one. Alpacas for the true throwback experience. Yeah, definitely a bit of a throwback with when you use alpacas. You guys gotta be careful when you're filming things. Yeah, none of these are actually closed properly. You could actually damage your switches. If your switch does not need a film and you put films in, you can damage your switches. So just be careful as you're filming switches. This might be a little bit time consuming to do this, but as long as you guys are willing to hang out. I'm not trying to spam you with the same question, but have you tried the Freya Ultra? Oh, you know what, Londo? Let me tell you what day I'm doing that. Here, let me pull that up for you, my friend. And you don't have to worry about that. If it's a valid question, don't even stress. I will be doing that February 2nd. So I will be taking a look at it then. I know a lot of people already streamed the board. I was told by Wuche to stream it later on. So I apologize if people were waiting for maybe my thoughts. I'm very humbled that you guys were waiting for it. But yeah, I was told to stream later on, not right away. So yeah, I'm excited too.
Wow, what a cool keyboard.
Wow, that first wow was something else. That was a very enthusiastic wow for the first one that TTS did. Thank you, Small Eagle. Appreciate it, man. Very enthusiastic. Actually, doesn't this foam completely... Oh, I guess this doesn't have LEDs on it. Some of these switches are just tough to get in. Should be all corrected when we actually pop in a bunch of keycaps to push them down, though. I got lazy. After I did the GMK sets. What do you mean? You know what? Let's grab that switch pusher tool I got. This thing should come in big handy right now. I don't know what keycaps we have. I think the client sent us some over to use. I'm probably just going to end up using those. I think they're just a PBT set from... I don't remember what brand, but we'll take a look. I'm not too sure. There we go. Why is it so hard? So, let me give you guys a little lesson on my findings with certain switches. Let's find one that has some damage to it. Here's one. This is going to be extremely tough to notice on stream right now, but I'm going to do my best to demonstrate this. Do you guys see the sides over here? See that how it just extends a little bit past the plastic, the legs? How they don't quite sit flush? Now, some of them are better than others. So, for example, on this guy, this does not happen at all. It's completely flush. But on the one I just showed you, it's just a small amount where the film is just not allowing the top housing to close. You can kind of see how the leg's popping out. And then on some, let me see if I can find a really bad example. Of course, I'm not going to find one now. Here's one. Actually, it's need to close down. But yeah, you got to be careful when you're filming things. This is actually a really good example. Or else they can pop out from the sides. And then that gets actually caught on the plate. So when you're going to push in your switches, it gets caught on the sides. So because this is a firmer plate, there's not a lot of give when it comes to pushing in your switches that way. Which is why it's important to realize when you should and should not film your switches. I know it sounds ridiculous, and I know you can technically brute force it in, but let me tell you, it is not fun to do so. I'll brute force you in, huh? What the? Thank you, Londo. Appreciate the tier 1, man. So this goes this way, I think. I am new to the hobby and just learning what you were explaining about switches. I was pressing them so hard when opening them and found the Gatoron switch opener works best for me. Yeah, you also got to be delicate when you're pushing them in. Boomerski's right. I have a video on like things you should look out for when you're doing switches. Some like tips and tricks, I guess. But I've always valued making sure that you do everything correctly, so it becomes more of like an ease of use thing. So the irony is you can compress and squeeze them closed and force and everything, but you're killing whatever you were looking to get out of the film then. Gio's right. The point of the film, just so everyone understands too, the point of using the film is to close any gaps between the top and bottom housing. But if there's no gaps to close, you're kind of just creating your own gap at that point there. That is the irony of it all. Alex is the kind of guy to do things correctly. That's why he's the GOAT. Oh man, thank you, dude. By the way, you guys want to hear something cringe? Speaking of keyboard stuff and like explaining, I did that thing again the other day. We were out and someone asked me what I did for like work. And I told them I did keyboards. And then they said, oh, like they're like, oh, like, what do you do? And I could have just said I built keyboards for people, but I started going off about how like, man, I do this so often. It's because I get excited because nobody fucking asks me in person. And I just started going and rambling on about like the nuances of building a keyboard, and then at the end, they were just like, "Oh," like you can tell they were just trying to be nice. Like they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah." And I'm just like, "Fuck, man, I did it again. I did it again, dude. That could have just said I built keyboards for people." I was like, "Yeah, some people like keyboards that are CNC'd. I was like, you know what CNCing is? Let me tell you about a CNC machine." Versus, injection mold it, and, that's the cheap stuff. I was like, oh my God, what am I talking about? I think everyone who doesn't... People will do this. They don't go keyboards like pianos. They go keyboards like computer or keyboards like musical. This is what they'll always say. Okay, this switch I'm going to put aside. That one there has a really bad... stretched out leg on the side there. It's okay, you shouldn't be embarrassed about something you're really passionate about. I feel like I understand completely what you're saying, but I also do feel a little bit those those body tingles when you go overboard in explaining what you're trying to talk about. I got that. I've also gotten carried away when explaining stuff. I feel like it's a very common thing, but yeah, I still got a little bit of those body tingles. All right. Slowly getting everything in. I shared my PC Envoy build with my coworkers last year, and they seemed so confused. Oh, man. Just got my girlfriend her first keyboard from Valentine's Day. What keyboard? Keyboards. The original machine had a base plate of prefabulated aluminite surrounded by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a... basically, that's how I sound to people, dude. That's kind of how I sound it, probably. Alright, I don't like this one here. Why is this one here not going in nice? Let's put you here instead. I love listening to people being excited about passionate. I'm in the same boat as you, actually. I feel like there are certain times where I'm just like, yo, I could listen to this person talk for hours, but I don't understand a single word they're saying. It's just so awesome to see how passionate people are. So I'm in the same boat. I totally get that. I showed my keyboard to one of my older coworkers and then went, chiclets? Oh, like the style of keys. I haven't heard someone refer to that in a while. Wasn't chiclets also a gum at one point? If you're not passionate about something, then what's the point of life? It's hard to argue with that. I know everyone has their own meaning and why they live and what makes them tick, but I do feel like passion is fuel that keeps us all going for things. I agree that my side quest that's my side quest when socializing, get people to tell me about things what they're actually passionate about. Yeah.
Holy moly, 3 years already.
Fairness.
Love what you do, Alex.
Thank you,
I'll
man.
rewatch this stream after I did mine.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for the 36 months. I have to tune into you. I think you stream a little bit different hours than me, but that's why I like obscure podcasts. Just people going on random tangents about what they like. Yeah. I'll do a hot take though, and I'm probably gonna this is just my opinion. There is one thing, obviously there are things that you can be passionate about and then things you can't be, because it's just it's either delusional or sick or whatever. But one thing that I feel like I have heard people go on tangents about that they're super passionate about, it's just they disguise it as calling hustling to make money. Money is their passion, making money. I don't know. That stuff, it's very hard for me to relate to, and I could care less about hearing that stuff. It always feels a little bit, what's a good word to use here? conceited, maybe. I don't feel like it's... I don't know. Yeah, maybe weird energy. Yeah, braggy, superficial. Yeah. Again, maybe it's just me, but this switch is not going in here. Let's move you to the side. Maybe it is just me. Man, these switches are not liking this plate today. God damn. All right. Just got one in. Perfect. A year ago, I did a presentation about a hobby in Japanese class, and I decided to make it about keyboards, and people seemed actually interested, so that was pretty cool. That's so awesome, Magnolia. But it was still hard explaining without making it super complicated. Yeah, and I think that's kind of like an art form on its own, you know? It's kind of explaining explaining a passion without getting into too much detail, which is something I also lack as well. I find it very difficult. If you guys are wondering why I'm having so many issues popping in the switches here, this brass plate is A, very tight, and B, the switches are also filmed, and I don't really feel like the switches absolutely need it to be filmed, but we're trying our best. Do I have any plans for Valentine's Day? I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably just gonna cook. But I think I kind of touched upon it yesterday. I don't love waiting for special occasions to do special things. I'd rather do them regularly, if at all possible, if I can, if I have the ability to. Which I feel like we do go on enough like special little days, or we have like fun nights where it, you know, would be like a date night sorta. So no reason celebrations are the way. I agree. Yeah, if I can give you guys like, I don't know, a piece of insight from me. I used to be the same person where it was like you have to wait for special occasions for things. But I think it means a lot more, hear me out, if you're able to do something for someone and it's not a holiday that is meant for you to be like, yeah, like I was supposed to do something sweet on this day just because, you know, that's what the day is. It probably means a lot more to that person thinking about them on a non-holiday. I gave my bestie free keycaps yesterday because I wanted to. There you go. That's an awesome thing to do. I saw the news regarding Signature Plastics. Okay, let me sum this up if you guys have not heard this. So Signature Plastics, who makes SA keycaps and a bunch of other really awesome things. From what I read, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, Martin, they are essentially... one of them's moving on to do something else, and the other one I think is just not interested in doing it anymore, if I remember correctly. Because I read it yesterday night. And then they're looking to sell, I guess, I don't know if it's the business or just their warehouse with all the machines. But they're looking to, they're exiting the hobby, basically exiting, I guess, the business. And it seems like they're also trying to sell their units, like their injection molding machines and stuff like that. So no more Signature Plastics. That's pretty crazy. Interested to see what's going to happen with that. I don't know who's going to buy that. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Alex should buy that. My guys, I can't even afford a new graphics card, all right? What products did they produce? They did a bunch of stuff. Oh my god. Guys, I am struggling with these switches right now. How many Twitch Primes to buy them? How many Twitch Primes? I don't know. We're getting there. Way too many? Yeah, I know. Way too many. All right, guys, we're almost there. Almost to the end of pushing in all these switches. One at a time, one at a time. This might be half the stream, is just pushing in switches. Do your toes be stinky sometimes? I wouldn't be human if I told you that my feet did not stink it sometimes. Like if I'm walking around all day, you bet your ass my feet will probably smell a little bit and I have to take a shower the moment I get home. So you betcha. Let's keep it real here. Let's not be Why did you read that? I don't know. I read a lot of stuff. Only one of the key brands I can think of who can buy them as novelties, which would be nice. I can tell you guys that I don't think there's been any discussion about that, but who knows? Maybe Mike's going to surprise us. Who knows? I don't know if anyone would buy them, though. That's a very large investment, and then you need staff, okay? So that is not something that I think anyone realistically in the hobby right now. Actually, the only thing I could maybe... Hear me out. Maybe Marcia can agree with me here. I don't know. The only potential brand that could possibly buy them out, but would still be very difficult, would be Drop. Because they have Corsair money. And that'd really be it. That's all I can think of. That's literally the only thing I could truly think of. I don't know who would have the capital as well as like the knowledge and staff to even do that, you know? Drop wouldn't though? Drop wouldn't, maybe. But maybe Corsair would. That's my only thought process. I don't think the business is profitable. I mean, perhaps it is. It's just the way that they were running it. And I don't know if it was not anything about profits when it's why they closed. Signature Plastics should probably just... Wait, why, Marcia? You don't like Signature Plastics? Oh my god, please, please. Perfect, that one there went in fine. Does anyone like... I like SA keycaps. I mean, I don't use them very often, but I've always liked them. Manufacturing... Oh gosh, my eyes. Manufacturing in the US is not feasible, and the products have to be too expensive to justify. I suppose. Still would be cool, though. All right, 5 more switches. What type of plate is this? This is brass. But I'm gonna be honest, guys. This is a very tight-fitting brass plate.
God damn, dude.
Saint, thank you so much for 5 tier 1, Saint. Saint, I hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much, man. How's life, Saint? So nice. Oh, sorry. Thank you so much for the 2 months. I appreciate you. All right, we're done. Now, I hope to God no pins bent. I tried to make sure they were all aligned before I put them in, but hoping none of these pins bent. GMK Evil Eyes, I love it. It looks nice on this. It does look really nice on this right here. Ooh, my eyes. Alex, have you ever tried Osme keycaps? I have. Their PBT is good. I'd say it's like pretty much on par with the rest of the PBT quality that we see in the hobby nowadays. I think what sets them apart a little bit is the fact that they have what's it called? Different like dye sub legends. You know, a little bit of a different style, you know? Pretty much the only thing that I would say is like the difference there. Otherwise, the PBT is still pretty good quality. Ain't nothing wrong with it. All right, brass plate has been successfully installed. You sleep enough? Saint, I have been using my CPAP mask more now. Like the last 2 or 3 days, I've been using it every single night, like the moment I go to bed now. And I've also been, this sounds ridiculous and it sounds like a no-brainer, but like, come on, man, I don't know. I haven't been using my phone when I go into bed now. So I'll just put my phone, like I'll check an email quick, put my phone down instead of sitting on it for like 20 minutes until I fall asleep. So no phone, CPAP mask. I feel like I've been getting way better sleep. Way, way better sleep. So I have been sleeping better, yes. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Alrighty. What's up next on our list here? So we have a knob kit for this. The no phone thing is huge. It's one of those things, Gio, that like you don't think about, and then you do it, and you're like, "Oh, this makes sense." What would you say is the difference between KT roses and strawberries? Not a whole lot. I think there's some material difference or a spring difference, but they truly feel the same. I would say not a whole lot. My final answer. Apparently using your phone right before sleep, the brightness of the screen messes up the quality of your sleep. I mean, I kind of agree with that now that this sounds ridiculous, but this is the first time I've ever tried to do that. I just don't bother using my phone now. Because I would kind of like battle myself to use my phone and answer like another email or like maybe watch a funny video. It's like procrastinating just to go to bed because I'm like, you know, I'm like, man, I didn't get to do enough fun stuff. Any should buy linears? Please don't hate me, chat. Number one should buy linear is Cherry Nixies. And then I also think that any of the HMX stuff has been fantastic lately. They're short ones, right? Yeah, we gotta use the short ones for this. Did not realize that. And then I think another linear that it goes kind of unnoticed is Gateron Cap V2s. I don't know why those don't have bigger hype than they should, but like those are legitimately great switches. And I think Cap V2s are great, underrated. And then I think if you want a classic, just go with Milky Yellows. Milky Yellows are also fantastic. I requested Mode to send me out some, but apparently they don't have any right now to send me out, so I'm not going to be trying them out anytime soon. Stream Elements. Today Alex will be shilling Nixies for the... Oh my god, dude. I just like them, okay? I really like Gateron EF Curry linears. Yo, those are actually really good for the price. They are much deeper linear switches and a little bit softer sounding. So if that's your cup of tea, then you'll probably really like them. Cat V2s are my first switch. They are great, but I don't know why they sounded dead on my JRIS. Did the JRIS have flex cuts? I hate asking this because I feel like I'm always just like beating a dead horse at this point, but because I've used the Gateron Cat V2s on, yeah, it does. Yeah, then I think maybe that's why. You got to use them on, unfortunately, a regular PCB to get like the full extent out of them, you know? Oil Kings are great. I don't think stock Oil Kings are any good though. Keep that a buck with you guys. I really don't. I really, really strongly believe that with Oil King switches, you have to go over them one time. So this is the one with the glass back, by the way. I got to admit, this red color is kind of hot looking. This looks great. Has a glass backing to it. It's kind of nice. So cherry red. Yeah, this is a cool color case. Glass butt. Yeah, I don't know why more people don't explore this material as like an accent more often. I guess because it's delicate. Very, very cool though. What's it taste like? Question for you guys right now. All right, this is a tough question. If you guys were given a bag of candy that had cherry, lime, orange, lemon, grape, and pineapple flavor, which one are you not eating? Which is the flavor you get rid of? When's my birthday? It is July 22nd. But got some time for that one there. Cherry? Really? You guys don't like grape? Pineapple's really good. I actually would stick with pineapple. I would get rid of probably lemon. Lemon or orange. Did I say orange? Lemon's probably my first one to go. Lemon reminds me of when I'm sick. I know people are probably going to say cherry, but like, no. Lemon reminds me of when I'm sick. Damn. It is very all over the place. I actually did not expect this. It's a hard candy. Let's just say it's a hard candy. Wow. I thought all of you guys would go cherry, to be honest. I thought everyone would go cherry. I will not stand for this citrus slander. Orange is a safe flavor, but lemon is medicine flavor. I'm not a big fan of. What are these for? Oh, these are the standouts for this. So let's just screw on. Okay, I gotta take these out. I'm mad lemon jelly ranchers were taken out. Cherry is medicine, grape is life. You know what candy I really like, but a lot of people don't like it? Banana flavored. But I'm not talking, I'm talking like that, like candy banana flavor. Dude, I have a secret obsession for that, man. I love that flavor. Gross? Dude, I love that banana flavor, bro. It is so good, dude. Banana candy reminds me of cough syrup. Really, Chudo? Bananas goated, banana all day. You're so right. It is like, you don't find it very often, but when you do, bro, that thing slaps. I am here for it. Ooh, this, I guess this should be fine. It's a hot swap piece. Airhead bites. Airheads. Airheads are interesting. Banana milkshake for the win. I'm not sure, but is that aluminum PVD on the bottom of the Zoom? Like this part? This is like a powder coat finish or some sort. Banana candy, dude. At work, dude. Hell yeah. Have you tried Nerds gummy clusters? Bro, let me tell you guys something. All right, I'm about to expose my girlfriend. Whenever we go to like get candy, she goes crazy for those nerd clusters, the nerds in the box, those nerd ropes. I don't like nerds. I don't, but what I find when people like nerds, they obsess over them. Like, it is crazy the obsession that people, like, I've never seen it like, oh, nerds are just okay. Like, she loves them. I will not stand for nerd slander. Nerds' childhood, they're okay. I don't care for them. They don't do anything for me. There are better candies out there. There are better ways I can spend like $2 or $3. Nerd rope for the win? I'm not a big fan, man. I think crunchy nerds and gummy rope is a nice texture combo. You're not wrong. It's a good texture, but like I just don't think the flavor is my thing. It's like a powdery sugar. I think I'm more into gummy candies than I am into like those those kind of candies. I didn't realize how controversial today's stream would be. I know, it's crazy. We can talk about like keyboards and all be civil about that, but we start mentioning everyone's favorite candies and we all go crazy. All right, I think there's batteries we need to install on this too. Although I'm gonna be honest. Okay, this is okay. Perfect. I was like, I don't know if they sent me over a Bluetooth PCB. Marcia, what's your favorite candy? Alex, you're my favorites. Oh my god, thank you so much, Ambo. I appreciate you. So nice. I don't know if this PCB that they sent me will work for both batteries, because I think they sent me a spare PCB they had left. Let me double check something. Disguise, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Best candy flavors, Alex? Huh? Ribbon cable? Oh, the ribbon cable here. Yeah. Good point. We should do that first. But I have to double check the other PCB though, because I'm not sure if I don't know what kind of PCB they sent, but I don't know if I can plug in both batteries. I only see one slot for it on the PCB. So perhaps I got like an earlier rendition of it. Fruit by the foot. High key, very good. Very good choice. Fruit by the foot is always a good choice. Now I want candy. Thanks, Alex. Hey, no worries. Thankfully, I am not craving it, so we're good there. We're good in that regards. They stopped putting cutouts in fruit roll-ups. Cutouts? You mean like the designs? Why is this being so difficult right now? God, I hate ribbon cables. There we go. Got it. Hate ribbon cables. Laffy Taffy candy, banana. Hold on, wait till lucky. Can you DM me that? Because I'm gonna go quickly get up here to go grab something. The Alex special. Oh, I remember those tongue tied things with fruit roll-ups. I only had fruit roll-ups like once or twice growing up though, eh? Like I did not have very much of it. Okay. The old PCB's a little different. I guess I got like a prototype one or something. I think I did. But this PCB... Oh, wait, no, this is the wrong PCB, is it? It's the wrong PCB. One moment. Wrong PCB I'm looking at. This is a different Uche one. Where did I put that other broken PCB? Did I already toss it? I think I already threw it away. Oh no, it's right here. Yeah, this one here is different. So this is the one that's broken. You can see that the JST connector cracked as well as the pins on the inside are all fucked up. But the one that I have that was given to me was only one battery socket. Unfortunately. Let's still plug in the battery and see where we can go with this. And actually I have to wait too. Can you redo a review on Ronzilla? Do you mean the toy that Novelkeys is carrying? That one there, just Steven? That Ronzilla? How is Timmy doing? Tim Keyless? I'm not sure how Tim Keyless is doing. Oh, do you mean my other thing? The other thing's okay. It's still behind me, that little orange toy. Little Timmy. Little Timmy's doing great. Let's unscrew all these. Probably eating his toenails. Bro, Tim is so out of pocket, man. I don't get that guy, man. The knob looks so off to me. Tell you what, if this client really wants a screen, I'll just give them my screen. I think I have a screen still on mine. I think I have all of the module thingies for mine. All City Candy, banana candy. Wait till lucky. Do you like banana candies? Crimson Cadet today in honor of R2 arriving. Ooh, that might look sick on this, but the client does have stuff here. So what went wrong with the PCB? It was sent to me broken, and I was going to attempt to fix it. And then when I went to go diagnose things, and then I went to go like actually look at all the problems, there was just like 2 or 3 diodes that weren't working. Well, this is not it. It's over there. 2 or 3 diodes that weren't working. The JST connector was not only cracked and wouldn't support the JST connector, it was also bent. All the pins inside were bent. Like every last one of them was bent. And then I just like I didn't even get to test it, so I was like, man, do I even want to risk doing this right now? And I was like, man, I don't think I do. I really don't think I want to risk doing it. Yeah. I'm looking at my Zoom75, and I don't think mine had a battery in it at all. So it looks like we'll just plug in 1 battery for the time being. And then I guess I'll talk to the client about this. But I don't think we're going to be doing both the batteries today. I just don't think it's going to be, well, it's literally impossible with this PCB. You might have the no Bluetooth PCB. I'm pretty sure that's a Bluetooth module right there. Pretty positive. We'll find out here in a second though, if I can ever get this plugged in. Let's see. I'll put the foam here in a second. I just want to see if it boots up with the... Well, I guess it's impossible to tell. All right. Let's see. Alex, I DM'd you a few days ago with a question that you were not when you were not streaming. Okay, sounds good. I'll take a look at that. Way too lucky. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna not install the batteries for now, guys. I think I'll just leave them in, just so we have the weight of the batteries in here. And then I'm gonna play around with the batteries afterwards. What is that board with Evil Eye? That is the Girin from Bion. Little Bion keyboard. Just put this like this for the time being. What song though? Look up 24/7 Lo-Fi Girl. That'll give you all the songs on this list. Should I just take these out for now? Yeah, I'll just take them out for now. A little awkward putting in this one piece of foam. All right. Got that classic top mount sound. It does. It really, really, really does have that classic sound. All right. Then we got this piece of foam. Is this the right way? I think so. Got some nice chunks of foam here. Wait, is that the right way? Yeah, it is. All right, now we have to plug this guy in. I already tested the PCB prior to streaming, so I know that it works. Oh, should I do the ribbon cable first? don't know. Oh, never mind. Got it in. Damn. Easy peasy. Have you tried a thick plate yet, mister? I have. Thick plates can be very, very interesting to use. Sometimes I really like using thicker plates. How does brass usually sound? I truly think it depends on the board config. I don't know how this will sound with all the foam. I don't think I've ever done brass with tons and tons of foam before. I don't know, to be honest. Alex likes them thick. Dude, you guys sometimes are very interesting. I love you guys. So this would have to go this way. What switches are these? Very 2020 build. Really? Alpacas plus brass? I guess so, yeah. I think brass was more popular for tactiles then. But I think if it was really 2020 vibes, it would be like Duroc L3s and brass. I feel like that would be the combo for this. Oh, that looks fantastic with, look how beautiful that looks. Damn. I'm a big fan of this color. This is a gorgeous looking case. That looks so nice. Yeah, Gio, I really like this gradient. No, the bottom is glass. Actually, why didn't Wuche do more glass bottoms like this? I want this keyboard now. I think Zoom... This is a client board, guys, but I think more Zoom75s are available. This is kind of like a little bit of a rose gold. However, it looks washed out, like in terms of like how rosy it is, like compared to the red. Or maybe it is gold and it just looks rosy. I don't know exactly the situation here. I think it's a rose gold though. It looks like a rose gold. Just by contrast, it not as rosy. What a gorgeous looking keyboard. So nice. White
Alex,
feet or
you
black
are
feet?
the one who looks rosy.
Black feet. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that, Cancerous. Hey, thanks for all the subs tonight, guys. I really appreciate it. No, this one here is just a knob. So we don't have the screen version today. So this is our knob unit, although we do need one more switch. All right, so let's put away these other feet. Greatly prefer the knob to the screen. I feel like the feedback that I've seen with people when it comes to the Zoom is very mixed. Very, very, very mixed when it comes to feedback, whether they prefer a screen or a knob. Alrighty, let's put on some keycaps. Now, I am not sure what keycaps we have today. Actually, this client sent this over, but I don't even... I know what set this is, I just don't know if this will work. Well, does it have everything? Short shift? Yeah, it's a gradient set as well. Yeah, I don't know... Perhaps it'll work? Is that a short shift? I feel bad for opening this and this not working. Okay, that'll work. This should work. Should, in quotations. Peachy. Knobs actually have a use. Screens feel like a gimmick. Yeah. I think these are, if I remember correctly, is this not a Tauhao keycap set? I guess no, this is not Tauhao. But it reminds me a little bit of them. Let's grab scissors. Let's see. I guess I didn't really, actually I still need to open this side. Let's see. I don't know how these will sound though on this. Sounds just fine to me. So nice.
It's too early to be looking this good.
These feel interesting. I need to tune the stabs a little bit more. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Kiwi. Thank you, dude. Still better packaging than GMK. Well, I am not going to disagree with you. Interesting, very interesting. Let me tune the stabs a little bit. Kind of annoying when the plate is installed. Nah, it's not annoying. Just like every other stab. Just gotta be patient and careful. Do the WS stats have a silicone insert? They have like their pre-Band-Aid mod or whatever. Although I'm indifferent to the whole Band-Aid mod thing personally. Could care less. Well-tuned stab should stand on its own type thing. That is Krytox, yeah. See? Turning out great. Although, what syringe do you use? I have mixed feelings about the color combo. Let's try it on first, and then if anything, it'll give the client a better idea about this set. I don't have mixed opinions on it. I do think this is actually a kind of a cool looking set. I guess I'll put print screen there. Where was the knob? I see it. Have you ever read the Chronicles of Narnia? Believe it or not, I never have. Yeah, I think the person's really gonna like this board too. Oh, this needs a really fine screwdriver for this. One more. GMK Metropolis. I am biased in liking GMK Metropolis because Mr. Riley did it. And I think it's a pretty cool set because Riley did it. Perfect. Perfect. Do we have arrow keys in this? We did. I'll probably just end up putting this all back into a plastic bag. So we'll just move this over to the side. My tattoo after the current will be Chronicles of Narnia character. Are you guys big Chronicles of Narnia fans? Although, is alignment a little off with this? I think so. I'm gonna open this up and realign it afterwards because I can see that the gap on the bottom is a little bit bigger. And if I remember correctly, this was also a problem with the one that I built as well, where alignment wasn't extremely perfect with this. So I'll open this up and realign it here in a bit. Oh, I guess we have to cut this side open too. I don't know about this keycap set. It's the client's choice. We'll take a look. Remember though, it's okay to have opinions, but ultimately this is the client's keycap sets. Honestly, I don't think it looks bad. Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do, Kill. I like it though, yeah. My alignment on my zoom is off, but I accepted it. Oh, you can't fix it? Page up, page. Actually, these are different gradients. Ooh, we gotta worry if the gradient matches on the side too. Oh boy. I don't know if we have that. We shall see, we shall see. This has RGB, so I think it'll be not bad. Actually, believe it or not, I think the replacement PCB I got does not have RGB. We shall see, though. We shall see. To be fair, though, I think it's low-key my fault because I did ask for a little bit of a rush on this being sent out. So perhaps they just grabbed an older one that they had and sent it to me. But I do want to say it's probably my fault because I did rush them. You can fix it. There's literally a brass sort of pull the PCB where it should be resting. Oh, I'll have to take a look. Honestly, it doesn't sound bad for these keycaps though. Are there keycaps that have excited you recently? There's been some interesting releases that I've seen, but nothing that I'm like going crazy for at the moment. I think I do want to pick up Cubed. That set looks nice. The Game Boy set, or GameCube set rather. You know what? Actually, I don't mind this keycap set on this. I think the gradient works for this. Yeah, Miclon, if you guys can get Miclon, Miclon's good. Miclon is a classic. Yeah, I don't know if we have the right side things for this that'll fit the gradient though. The GameCube set. Did I say Game? Yeah, I said GameCube, did I not? The new X-Ray one looks pretty good too. I like that. But past that, there is another set that's coming out that I can't really talk about. That looks interesting. I don't know if I'm like dying of excitement for it though. So you guys will see in a bit. Yeah, it does look like it's raised a little bit more on the top right. Interesting. We'll realign this here in a second. Why would they not include some sort of alignment mechanism with this board? It's just some good way that everything seats together. Actually, let me do that right now before I forget. They tried. It does look like I only have to unscrew the 4 pieces here. The 2 pins weren't enough. Oh, you're right. There was 2 pins on this. You are correct. Let's see. Unscrew it a little bit. Can we shimmy it down a little bit? Yep, that fixes it. Now we just gotta screw it back in. Alright, much better, much better. It's all aligned now. You know, guys, I think this set looks kind of cool on this, not gonna lie. I don't mind this at all. Now, the only thing I probably will mind, which might throw me out of this a little bit, is do we have, that's not the right color there. I don't know if we have all the colors to align with the side here. I don't think we do. I think I'm just gonna have to pick different things. Here's page up. And then page down. I guess that kind of works. I would have preferred delete up there though. And what can we put here? Not really a whole lot of options. Yeah. Don't really got much to put there, unfortunately. I think it's just literally another page up. Yeah, not many options, guys. Delete by knob? Well, we could put that just as a key, but... Won't the client have to pay for these artisans? Artisans? Which artisans? No blanks? No, we didn't have any blanks in here. Alright. I love gradient sets. I do too, actually. I would love to see a GMK gradient set, like a full gradient from a GMK, I guess, endeavor of some sort. But that might be a little bit too much of an ask. Let's put it right here. Yes, I think the same thing. Gradients can be very tasty, or tasteful rather, or tasty, whatever you want to say. They can be excellent if done right. No, the batteries I did not put in. I did not put in the batteries. PCB is working. The most important thing. Yep, can't adjust the volume because I'm on a separate volume controller. Perfect. All right. Looks pretty good. Deep and poppy. I mean, it's going to sound foamy. I think the more impressive thing is it's going to sound foamy with a brass plate and thinner keycaps. No, I don't believe this PCB, this test PCB, or this whatever PCB we got has per key. I mean, this sounds pretty nice to me. Ooh, these switches actually feel really good. These are not stock springs in these alpacas. These are definitely lighter springs. Yeah, man, it does... Like, it doesn't sound super marbly. I mean, it's probably also because we're using a thinner spacebar that's PBT, which is why we're getting more of like a sharp spacebar. But yeah, I actually don't mind this, guys. Like, this is quite a nice sound profile. Stabs all sound great. Yeah, here, let's, just for the sake of experimenting, let's grab a GMK spacebar, just for funsies. Just for funsies. As foamy as I thought, wasn't as foamy as I thought. And that's probably because of the brass plate. Most likely. Yeah, like this is more like subdued for a spacebar. But that's the GMK versus PBT. I mean, it's ABS versus PBT, sorry. It's kind of always that. Actually, these are pretty heavy PBT space. Yeah. I mean, that's always going to happen. Can't really have best of both worlds. Although I do really like this. I think this sounds great. Cream soda for spacebar could help too. You could experiment with that. Shall we experiment? Cherry sounds fuller than alpacas on this board. IMO. Let's see. You guys want a Nixie? So since everyone in chat keeps asking.
Half a year with the mustache man. Thank you for being such a positive person in the
Thank you,
community.
Dude. Appreciate you, man. This guy. Thank you, Ryan. Not a huge difference. Is it? Is it a big difference? I can't tell. Let me unplug this. Actually, no, I can hear a bit of a difference. It's a small difference. All right, and then let's try a cream soda or something too. I think a long pull switch might brighten up the space bar ever so slightly. Let's see, what do I got here? What could be really fun? No, let's just do a cream soda. I like that a lot more than the other two. I think I'm going to stick with the cream soda. I'll give that to the client. Like I said, I got so many extras. That sounds really nice, actually. Who suggested that? That was a good call. Nice. Very, very nice. All right. Well, that was a fun little build. I wasn't actually, so truth be told, I actually was not going to even probably stream this, let alone even today, but I'm glad that I got to stream this. I think more people have been asking me for like foamier builds and stuff too, so it's kind of nice to experiment with something like this. Glad you did. Yeah, I'm glad I did too. Plus, we got to hang out for the last hour and a half. I know it's a small, like a bit of a shorter stream today, so. But thanks, guys, for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. I don't know what you guys are going to do with the rest of your days. I think for me, I am most likely going to...
God damn, dude.
Saint, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s, man. I appreciate this build a lot. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate you too, man. I think what I'm going to probably do with the rest of my day is I want to clean up a little bit. And then I'm going to prep for tomorrow's stream, because tomorrow we're doing... Oh, goodness. What are we doing tomorrow? We're doing the Holy 60, and I need to prep myself for that too. And then... I don't know what I'm going to do. I learned a lot. Chat, thanks for being so nice too. I learned a lot. Hey, Chuck, don't even stress, bro. I hope you ended up liking it, man. I'm glad that we ended up getting a replacement PCB, albeit it's not exactly like the first one that we had, so... Do I need to confess my sins? I don't know. I think I'm gonna relax a little bit too. I think I also need to like fully plan out a computer, and then see what that's gonna cost me. We shall see. Check Twitch DMs? Twitch DMs. Ooh, that's something I never check. Let's see. What am I checking for? It takes forever to load. That is not Twitch DMs. What's this? Oh! God damn. Okay, we need to go through this. I will, Oh yeah, let me tell you right now, a lot of these sets are not mine, Banana. A lot of them that you wrote here, I do not own. There were just things that were like, I used. We'll go through it though. No, I'm keeping the Mac. My other computer, Geo, the one that I used to play video games on, like the Windows computer, it's not working. Like it's been very bad. Should come play games with my friends and I tonight? I don't even know if I can. Like, I could not even stay connected to, well, I could stay connected, but I was not even able to run video games last night. I was just kind of sitting around, just like, listening to people talk last night. Alright, though, guys. Why, Gio, are you looking to get a Mac? You should get a PS5 clap? Maybe. We'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do for a computer. Thank you guys for all tuning in. JJW! Oh my god, what's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'll be live again tomorrow. Honestly, I might give away a keyboard this week. So we'll see what we do. Probably end up giving something away this week. See what's up. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate everything that you guys do. Thanks for all being awesome people on this community. Let's go raid Marcia. Feeling cute, might give away a keyboard later. Something like that, I guess. Glad the Zoom75 worked out. Me too. I'm very glad. Turned out really, really, really nice. I love this gradient on the back. I think this looks super, super nice. Like, that looks great. So nice looking. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in for this like sorta impromptu stream. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody. See ya. Love ya.